Hey, what's up everybody from Razer? This is Dave from netcodesource.com, and today I'm going to be doing an introductory video to CSGO. We're going to be starting to do a video series for Razer in CSGO only. We're not going to be doing CS Source anymore, and I'm going to try to give you guys a little information about CSGO, and hopefully I give you guys some insight that you wouldn't have normally had, and a bit better understanding of the game. Alright guys, so the first thing I want to talk about is the economy and how it's different. What they did is they added kill rewards for guns. So if you have a gun like an SMG or a shotgun, you actually get $900 per kill, whereas if you have an M4 you get $300 per kill. So let's look at the buy menu, and I'm going to show you guys what you get when you kill people. If you use an MP9, you get a 300% kill reward right there, so you get $900 per kill. The gun only costs $1250, so this is even like a gun that you could use on anti-eco rounds if you have like maybe 4,000, where you can't really buy M4 and a lot of nades and things like that. Maybe you buy this in a flashbang instead, and then if you do get a kill, you're able to pretty much get your money back. MP7 is a pretty good SMG. I use a lot on anti-ecos and things like that. Again, $900 per kill. Same with the UMP, and then the P90. This gives $900 per kill as well, and is a really good gun. The P90 is pretty crazy in this game, actually. A lot of people think it's OP right now. The PP Bison, don't buy this. Only gives 1 kill reward, or $300 per kill. It's pretty much a worthless gun at this point. So for actual gun rounds, you could actually use a P90. It's that good. The other SMGs, though, are not good against gun rounds. Like, if you use any of these SMGs, you're probably going to get destroyed by an AK-47 or an M4. It's not really worth it. So now we look at the shotguns. The shotguns are actually pretty good, especially this shotgun, the Mag 7. They all give $900 per kill, except for the heavies, which are the like the Parez, basically, the machine guns. These you're not generally going to use. The Negev is actually really good if you have a ton of money, but I don't know, you're not going to use it too much. The Mag 7, though, you could actually use this on gun rounds if you play any close-up spot, because it's a one-shot kill if you're up close. It's pretty damn good, actually. It's a really good gun, and it gives $900 per kill, and it only costs $2,000. So not only can you use this on anti-ecos, but you can use it on actual gun rounds as well. This and the P90 are both good for it. So the change in the economy system is pretty drastic. When it comes to rifles, you just get default kill amount for everything, except for the AWP. You only get 17%, so you don't get much money for that. And with the other rifles, it's just a default, just $300 per kill. With grenades, it's just $300 per kill, and with pistols, it's $300 per kill. So that's definitely changed the game a lot. On gun rounds, you're even going to see people use P90s and Mag 7s and things like that if they want to try to get their money on. A lot of people are going to keep their crappy guns for 4th round gun round, because if they win that round and they could take your AKs, they're going to all have like $12,000 in the bank, and are going to be set up for a buy round for the next, almost like the whole half. Alright, so that's it for the economy. It's definitely a big change between 1.6 and Source, and I hope you guys have a little better understanding of that. Alright guys, so the next thing I want to discuss is the grenades. So HE grenade, basically the same thing. Just throw it, it does damage, whatever. That's basically the same as 1.6 and Source. But the flashbangs are pretty much the same as well. There's a little bit difference of them. If you throw a flashbang and you turn like even a little bit off the screen, it's not going to blind you. So flashbangs are a little weaker in this game than they are in Source, at least. But let's talk about the smokes and the incendiary grenades, or Molotovs. So the smoke grenades, let me show you guys how they work. It's kind of crazy. You can kind of see through them a little bit and kind of not. The CTs can kind of see, or the person looking inside the smoke from far away can kind of see you, kind of not. It's kind of a little bit random. There's some gaps in the smoke, so it's a little bit random with how the smokes work. There's definitely some one-way smokes that you could throw. For instance, if you throw a smoke like this and you play in the back of here and you're crouched, they can't see you at all, but you could see them really, pretty much perfectly. So you could definitely one-way with some smokes, same as you could in Source. And so yeah, it's a little bit different with the smoke grenades, but that's basically how they work. Now the Molotovs are a huge difference in the game. The Molotovs are not only huge for CTs, but they're also huge for Ts. And generally what happens right now in competitive play is whatever team, if you're equally matched, wins pistol and then can hold off the eco rounds with their crappy guns, they're going to end up with a ton of money. And when you have a ton of money, you use Molotovs. And when you have these Molotovs, it completely changes the pace of the game to whatever you want. If you're playing Porch and you have a teammate spotting and he says they're coming up and you throw a Molotov, you pretty much completely shut down any rush, because if anybody runs through that, they're going to take at least 50 damage. So Molotovs are really, everybody thinks they're overpowered right now, and I agree. I think they are pretty overpowered. As CT, you could do just what I said, but as T, it's really great as well. Say you have mid control right now and you want to hit up the open site on Inferno. I mean, if you just throw this Molotov, that nobody could play behind Pope. Nobody could play there. And if someone is playing there, they're going to take a ton of damage. And then if you throw that Molotov, they're going to come out of the Molotov, and you can like come right here out of apartments and just shoot them or flash them and rush them, whatever. But the bottom line is the Molotovs are really, really good in this game, and you have to change your strategy a lot because of it. Alright guys, the next change I want to discuss is actually spraying your gun and things like that. So in Source 1.6, it's very viable to hold down, crouch, and spray and things like that and shoot very, very long bursts. But in CSGO, it's quite different. In CSGO, you wanna take pretty small bursts, maybe 3, 4, 5 bullets at most. Once you get past that, it changes the recoil pretty dramatically, and it's pretty hard to control. So generally in this game, you're shooting more like 3, 4, 5 shot bursts. You're not just holding mouse 1 down, crouching and spraying and things like that. The next thing I want to discuss is the op. The op changes. Alright, so let me give myself an op. I'm gonna put on SV show impacts. And so if I shoot like this, it's 100% accurate. But if I quickscope or anything like that, it's pretty inaccurate. And if I shoot right after it's scoped, it's inaccurate as well. So even if my scope's up, it's not 100% accurate. What you have to do is you have to aim, and you literally have to stop for just a millisecond, wait until your scope's up, and then shoot, and it'll be 100% accurate. The other changes that they made to the op is that there's a blur now when you're scoped and moving. So I'll show you guys that. So if you're moving, there's a blur, like so. So I don't like this change personally. I think it just, I don't like it on my eyes, but that's how it works. If you hold shift and you shoot, it's like half accurate. So if you're walking and shooting, there's no blur, but it's still like halfway accurate. So it's kind of weird. Like 50% of your bullets go where you want them to, 50% don't. So those are the changes with the gun models, or with the guns and the way you shoot, rather. The only gun that you could really full speed run with and shoot, like pretty, that's how you should use the gun, is the P90, and then I guess the Mag 7 because it's a shotgun. Alright, so those are the changes with the guns. Alright guys, the last change I want to talk about is the game modes and things that they added. First off, they added a thing where you could see, you have like medals and things like that, and you have a lot of achievements. They have leaderboard stuff, they have stats, etc., etc. All sorts of stuff like that. They have like an a ranking, shows how many MVPs you've gotten, how many rounds played, how many rounds won, your win percentage, all this stuff, which is pretty cool. Shows your favorite map and stuff like that, or the map you played the most. The next thing that they've added are the game modes. So if you go with the game modes, you can quickly go to find a game. And here you're going to see arms race, which is gun game. What you do is you have to get a kill with every gun, and then you're the winner, and it changes the map or whatever, and you start over again. So you go from a pistol to an op all the way through, and whoever gets the kills with all the guns first wins. Demolition is where you get kills and you're awarded like new weapons, and you basically like plant the bomb and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a normal thing, but it has some different maps. Classic Casual is basically just your normal Counter-Strike. Plant the bomb, win the round. Kill the other team, win the round. Buy whatever gun you want. In Casual, you get less kill reward amounts. You can't fire friendly fire, and you automatically get a defuse kit and a vest at the start of the round. In Competitive, it's just your normal everyday Counter-Strike. You start out with 800. You have rewards for guns in this game. Friendly fire is on. You can't go through your opponent or your teammates like in Casual. In Casual, there's a no block on, so you could go right through your teammates. In Competitive, there's not, and you have to buy your own armor and kits, and it's first to 16 wins, and you switch halves at 15 rounds. So then you have the normal thing, Community Quick Play. If you click Community Quick Play, it's just going to get you like in any random server. You pretty much have all the options open, I guess. You could play Demolition, Gun Game, anything. And then finally you have your everyday normal Counter-Strike, where you could browse the community servers and join whatever server you want. So you could type in your filters, whatever you want to play in, and you could play 24 versus 24 or whatever on DaZeD if you want, and things like that. So those are the main changes in CSGO towards Source 1.6. It's a completely new game. It's completely different, and it's a really good game. So hope you guys all give it a shot. I'm enjoying it a lot. And again, this has been Daze from netcodesource.com. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you're a little more prepared for CSGO.